What up, though?
Y'all? What is going on? It's your boy Wildcard Mon. I'm in North Carolina, as you can tell. Detroit, man, he's down in the glove. He's down in Detroit City.
What up, though?
How you doing, big bro?
Doing good. How about you, bro?
Man, chilling, man. I'm glad you got over there safe and sound down in the glove.
Oh yeah, man. Plane ride was a trip, but you know how that go.
Hey, Sincere starting already, man.
What's Sincere saying now?
League getting soft, fam.
What did he say? Oh. I ain't got to that, Sincere. We ain't got to that yet.
Yeah, we ain't got to that. We got some other stuff we got to take care of, like the house cleaning. Most importantly, y'all going over to the website, www.ioftenwonder.com. That is the website to get all of your answers questions answered, whatever, where like we are at social media wise. We are on every platform that there is. And then most importantly, you see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. That is where you can go find the I.O.W. Network Radio app. Apple iOS users going over to your Apple Store, download the app. Android, Google users going over to the Google Play Store, get that app. It is important because we are streaming there right now as simulcast on the live stream, but also on the I.O.W. Network. But Hour 2 is strictly, exclusively on the I.O.W. Network app. So go get the app. Hour 2 is so interactive. People call in, talk your shit, give a hot take, rep your city, rep your team, all that,
and then some.
But let's get down to business. What we came here for. If you guys are soccer fans, of course 2020.
Don't say nothing, Sincere.
Yeah, Sincere. Yeah, you go get on some soccer. But crazy moment happened. Soccer player from Denmark, Christian Eriksen, collapsed. And here's a clip. So, man, crazy clip. One thing you want to see as a sports fan is collapsing going on. And this was a serious moment, folks. Dude ended up suffering from cardiac arrest, and at one moment was gone on the field.
That's crazy, man.
It was able to revive him. He's been in the hospital, and I like rugby. This guy.
This guy.
Yeah, this guy. But no, crazy moment. As a fan, you don't want to see it. Of course, as a competitor, you don't want to see it.
Right.
But man, I mean, a lot of people saw that live and was tripping out because they're like, "Damn, what's
going on? Nigga taking a nap."
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
that's a scary sight, man.
Yeah, that's real scary.
Scary sight.
You definitely don't want to see nothing like that. But good thing for him, he's well, he's fine. And they postponed the game, and then they later played it later on in the day. Once everybody's emotions was calmed down, and I believe Denmark ended up losing that game to Finland or something. But at that point is irrelevant. They just wanted to make sure that their homie was good.
Right.
So you don't want to see that, but a lot of crazy sports went down over the weekend. Of course, UFC Fight Night 263 went down.
Yep.
The airbender Israel Adesanya, he retained his middleweight title, winning a unanimous decision, beating the Italian Marvin Vittori, and that was their second meeting. So he's he's claiming that he's the best in the middleweight division. He's that guy. So what can you do?
Just beat him.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
What can you do?
You do it, beat him, man. Until you beat him, he has the right to claim that.
Hey, when you the best, you the best. Until somebody comes knocks you off your throne. So
that's how it goes. I mean, so what's the I always ask the question, what's the line between arrogance and just telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? If you good, you good. Is that arrogant?
To me, I don't know. It becomes arrogant if you're doing arrogant shit, and then going in there with your hands down, put your chin out,
right.
Hit me, that to me, that's when you start getting arrogant.
Right.
But if he's just talking that he's the best, I mean, right now he kind of has that claim and the right to say it. It's kind of fact. Ain't nobody beating him. I think the only loss he got on his record is when he went up to lightweight and tried to get that title, and the lightweight champion beat him. So, what can you do? But then Brandon Moreno became the first Mexican-born champion in UFC history in the featherweight division. And I know a lot of people like, well, Cain Velasquez was a champion, but Cain Velasquez is of Mexican descent, but he was born in America. Brandon Moreno is the first Mexican born, so there's a difference,
right?
So that was some history made over the weekend, and man, got a third round submission. We'll see how long he can state his claim as pound for pound one of the best. We'll see how long he can stay on top of his crown. But hey, and look, UFC needs this because was well known. There's a lot of Mexican fighters that have always stated their claim in boxing. Now they're transitioning to mixed martial arts.
Right.
Yeah, so this is big. This is big for UFC. They're starting to get into that realm of dominating the fighting sport. Period. So
I mean, it's a better product.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a better product compared to boxing. You look at boxing, if you go up and down the weight class, it's not that many great fighters. I mean, worth watching. Let me say that.
Yeah,
it's not many that's worth watching, and it's not too many matchups you want to see in boxing. And I mean, look, Tyson Fury. He the heavyweight champion. I watch him fight. I be looking like he looked like sloppy old granddaddy fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but he lasts because of his technique. His technique is what keeps him in matches.
So it's like he ain't even fun to watch. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I mean, I think if Wilder would have a better technique, he would have beat him.
Yes,
I think Wilder's technique just sucks.
Oh yeah,
he's fighting him like he's fighting in a bar or something. You can't fight like that in the ring. I mean, it's just facts. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the ring, you have to have technique. It's a whole different thing than fighting somebody on the street.
Hey, a brawler always loses to a boxer.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that Fury's that great, that much better than him as a fighter. I just think that he needs to learn a better technique. He needs to get better skills to going out there trying to fight like he out in the street somewhere.
And look, they got that trilogy.
That in Alabama.
They got that trilogy. So we'll see if Wilder is able to improve his technique, because they got the third matchup coming up, I think later this summer. Might be August or September.
And see, that's another thing. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's like
it went to a draw one. I think in round one, it went to a draw. Round two, it went to Tyson Fury,
right,
by unanimous decision.
Right.
Oh no, he knocked him out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so this the trilogy now. So no, trust me, I get what you're saying, because like, bro, we've seen this fight. Right, we already know that Tyson Fury is going to outbox.
You just repackaging it. Same thing, repackaged. I don't want to see that. Y'all can have that.
No, I'm with you.
And so you look at US mixed martial arts period, because you look at it, it's just like most of the fights that you see are great fights.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you tune in, don't even know the fighters, you watch it. Versus like most time in boxing, if you don't know the fighters, it usually 9 out of 10 not a great fight. Now I've seen some fights that I don't know the fighter and they've been great fights, but in general, like just like the NFL. Technically, any team can be any team in the NFL, but you pretty much know if you're watching Kansas City against Jacksonville, it's a safe bet Kansas City gonna win.
Yeah.
And you watching, certain teams against other teams, you pretty much know, okay, they're gonna win. Every now and then, yes, the team you don't think gonna win will win. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's pretty cut and dry. So I think it's the same thing with boxing. If you turn it on, you don't know them people, they pretty much not a good entertaining fight. And I think that's why mixed martial arts is far superior. My bad, Sincere. My bad, bro. My bad. It was just an example, sir. It was just an example. I could have said the Lions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sincere on the roll already, bro. Fuck you. Talk about my Jaguars. You need to worry about that hamstring with your boy, Trevor. He need to learn that offense, man. I'm telling you. Hey, mark my words. If he don't learn that offense, watch Tebow slide in there quarterback, because he knows Urban Meyer's offense.
They still got Minshew. They ain't trade him yet.
No, they ain't traded, but I'm just saying.
Cut the mullet off, though. I mean, he might lose his powers.
I'm just saying. Tebow knows Urban Meyer's offense. He knows his offense.
Man, Tebow better not get in there. Every time I see him, I saw something. I don't know. I was watching Bleacher Report or something. That's like Meyer saying that Tebow is learning the position of tight end. I'm looking like, you're the nigga. That's what we doing now. That's what we doing.
They really think.
We're trying to hype up Tebow now.
Hey, the crazy thing. Sincere, I know he's not gonna play QB, but I'm just saying, Tebow knows Meyer's offense, and look, they in Tebow land. They down there in Tebow's world. They in Duval. That Tebow.
If Urban Meyer can hire a rapist, he'll put Tebow as quarterback. Just saying.
But back to UFC thing. I think it's big for UFC because
I'm sorry. Let me correct that. A molester, a molester, pedophile.
But back to UFC, is huge that Brandon Moreno is the first Mexican-born champion, because that's going to bring that market, that Mexican market,
right, is
going to be huge. UFC is already big, and then you add that whole Mexican market to it.
Mm-hmm.
Take them away from boxing. You pretty much cornering the fight market,
right? I mean, you bring it. I mean, not just look at it just from a standpoint. You have a huge country of potential people to follow. USC. Mexico is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a whole market you can get.
Yeah. Hey, Sincere, that motherfucker always out of control. It ain't today. It ain't just today. That's an everyday thing.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's big if you can tap into that market, because you got a lot of people down in Mexico, man.
And then look at the future. It can grow that sport even bigger to another market.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you
fighting down there. Start putting matches down there.
Yes, not only matches, but you'll start seeing athletic clubs pop up.
Right.
You start seeing more of the youth getting trained in MMA.
What the NFL was doing with like playing the games in London and play that one game in Mexico and stuff like that. I said that was huge. And now you tap into a whole nother fan base.
Oh yeah.
And if they ever decide to put a team in London, is they already primed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're already primed. They used to seeing it. They didn't got a love for the sport. If they didn't already have it, and maybe got some new fans to it, you put in there, it's already an instant go. Hey. So I mean, and UFC should follow that same pattern, man.
Hey, it's a big business move for Dana White, and Dana White's big about his business, so that's a big money grab. But let's get to what everybody's been talking about. We got it.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
No, ain't nobody talking about them. ain't nobody talking about them but Sincere.
And two other.
So the Milwaukee Bucks managed to even up the series, taking games 3 and 4 down in Milwaukee. Beating the Brooklyn Nets after 2 very rough and rugged games in Milwaukee. Don't be like that, Sincere. Hey, now here's my thing about the once the series got to Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody noticed it, but the refs officiated those 2 games way different from games 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. They let them play, let them get a lot more contact, a lot more rough and rugged, and to to Milwaukee's credit, they were able, that fits their mode.
Well, I was talking to somebody yesterday, a couple of days ago. I came in with Van or somebody else, but anyway, I made mention, if you watch, I believe it was game 3. You watch game 3 when Durant and PJ got into it. I mean, you watch them get into it, and from that point on, they start playing that rough and rugged game. Mm-hmm. That's when Milwaukee took over that game, and then game 4, they did this. They came out from jump with that same game plan, and they controlled that game. And I think that should be the game plan from now on, especially if Kyrie don't come back.
Muck it up.
Just rough them up. You know, rough them up, man. Because I don't think Brooklyn's built that way.
Well, you need to alternate the carburetor right now. You need to alternate the carburetor. Yeah, you need to alternate the carburetor. Yeah, that's all you need. I can fix that and nothing. You need to alternate the carburetor. Hey, my pops used to have a cigarette hanging off his lip when he fixed his car growing up all the time like that. I knew exactly what the hell Sincere was saying when he said, "Come fix my carburetor." You ain't shit, Sincere. Go take your ass over there. Hey, but right there, Sincere, you got it right here. Mm-hmm. KD shot 9 for 25 from the field, and that ain't gonna cut it. Right. And not only that, I think that plays into the part when PJ Tucker played real tight defense on his butt too.
Start roughing him up, man. That's the formula, man. Rough them up, and make them play rough basketball. Make them play that old Piston basketball. I think that's the key.
Yeah, and that is the key. And to piggyback off that, man, because you're 100% right. If my thing is why did it take to get to game 3 to get to that type of basketball? Because Brooklyn is a small team compared to Milwaukee. And Milwaukee, I mean, look, there's times Brook Lopez still yakking up threes and had Kyrie on him. Why are you throwing up threes on a mismatch like that?
Right.
Body, you gotta take the paint.
Put a body on it.
Yes.
And plus on top of it, you look at it like from this standpoint. You start bodying people 4 quarters, you tire them out.
You wear them down.
Tire them out. Even like people like Durant. You know, you try to shoot that 3, that outside shot, it started to be a little shorter because them arms getting a little tired, that body getting a little tired. You ain't putting that follow through like you should because you tired.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta do. You trying to win a championship, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So man, Game 5 is tomorrow, Tuesday. Harden won't play. Kyrie not playing. This is a different series now.
A whole different series.
Whole different series. And we've alluded to this numerous times on the I.O.W. show. At the end of the season, the most healthiest team more than likely is going to win this championship. I love KD, but I'm not expecting Joe Harris to fill in for Kyrie scoring wise.
Oh no.
They had James and Brown. They were contributing in games 1 and 2 when things were looking good and they were making shots. Landry Shamet was making shots.
Yeah, we knew that
games
was
forward.
That was an anomaly. That was an anomaly.
Huge anomaly. Huge anomaly.
That ain't happening. They got unicorns out there playing.
and no, I'm with you, Sincere. There are no excuses. Because
here's the thing, man. I'm just like this. If I'm Milwaukee, I'm gonna start my regular starters, but throughout I'm gonna start switching the scrubs in, and y'all gonna earn every foul y'all got. Y'all gonna use them. I'm gonna be bumping and knocking, and make the refs call it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Until Brooklyn find a way to defend against it.
Not only is find a way to make Brooklyn defend Freak, but I would honestly make I'm gonna make everybody else try to beat me.
Yeah,
I would literally just slide the double team towards KD every time he touched the ball. I want
and make sure you put a body on him.
Yeah,
he touch that ball, bump him a little bit.
PJ Tucker on him the whole time, and slide over the double team and make somebody else beat you.
And then I'd be like talking mess to the whole time.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Playing psychological games on.
Hey, the Nets got to shoot up the bodyguard. They about to suit him up.
you know your girl was over my house yesterday, right?
Talking all cold cash shit.
You know what I'm saying? Your mama got some strong jaws, boy.
See, and that is but honestly,
that's what I be doing, bro. I be all in there. I'm telling you,
when PJ Tucker got nose to nose with him, that changed the whole momentum of that game.
That nigga Durant said, "Oh, this ain't Twitter." Shit, this ain't Twitter, nigga. This ain't Twitter. I can't hide behind Twitter.
Hey, but I'm just surprised that it took to game 3 for Milwaukee.
That's all right. That's all I want. I want you to swing on me. That's all I want. As long as
his team win, he don't even care.
That's all right. That's all I want you to do.
If you want, we won.
Let me know I got in your head.
Yeah.
I did it all the time when I played basketball, so I'm used to it. I'm used to it.
Hey, when you talk shit, you got to be able to be ready to
scrap. I knew what was coming.
Oh man, but I mean, with the series heading back to Brooklyn, this series is up in the air now.
Yeah, I mean, especially you down Harden and Kyrie. They better. I'm telling you, Milwaukee better come out looking for blood.
Yeah,
I mean, because they are wounded gazelle now. They down 2 of their superstars. You need to go in for the kill.
No
pun intended. Right.
No pun intended.
You need to go in for the kill for real. Don't you know what I'm saying? They can't take their foot off their neck. You know, I mean, you know.
Hey,
I guess no offense to anybody who I said that. I just realize
now if Milwaukee let KD go off at 50, you might as well call that an L.
Yeah. He shouldn't get 50 because I'll be knocking him on his butt every time.
Every time.
He'd be lucky to get 10 if I was out there.
Oh man, I hear you. So we'll move on from that. We'll see how that series shakes out. I mean, it's a lot of injuries piling up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Right.
Key injuries. So
right.
LA Clippers, they went ahead and got game 3 out in LA to cut into their Utah Jazz series lead. So that's
I didn't think they're gonna get swept anway. So I'm not.
No. I didn't figure they get swept. No,
but I still don't think they're gonna win the series.
If honestly, Pandemic P took a seat and playoff P showed up.
Look here. You can drink all that Kool-Aid you want to, Jim Jones. I know better. I know better. They ain't winning the series.
Oh, so you calling that one an anomaly too?
Yeah, I never said I knew they weren't gonna sweep them. I figured they're gonna pull one, maybe 2 out, but they're not gonna win the series. They ain't got no heart.
No heart.
They ain't got no heart.
I mean, game 4 is tonight, and I'm curious to see how
they come back from that win.
How Utah comes back, because Donovan Mitchell had re-aggravated his ankle, and so you can add that to another list of injury,
right?
Of that might play a pivotal part in how this series is going to go. Because honestly, Donovan Mitchell is the engine for Utah. If he gets going, the rest of the team gets going. So I'm curious to see how he looks, how his ankle feels. How much is he going to be able to be as effective as he was in games 1 and 2? I mean, but that once he got hurt, and you can actually go back to game 2. At the end of game 2, he was kind of lingering on that ankle, and then it showed more in game 3. But if he can't be normal Donovan Mitchell, I'm a little worried about Utah on that aspect.
I hear you, but I still don't think Utah the Clippers got enough to beat them. I think a wobbling Donovan Mitchell can beat them.
You really not feeling the Clippers.
I ain't feeling the Clippers at all. They're gonna have to prove it. They're gonna have to prove it to me. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to show me something. Or I am not convinced the Clippers can beat Utah. I think Donovan Mitchell on the crutch can beat them niggas.
On a crutch?
On a crutch.
Hey, Vincent, you right. Male tripping. Hey, Vince. Hey, go on up to the room and knock him in the head. Knock some sense into him, man.
Thank you,
Damn,
sincere. Sincere with me. Sincere with me, man. He's sincere with me. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey, look, come on, man.
I'm gonna start watching curling now.
Look, the Clippers got the better player overall in Kawhi Leonard. They got the better coach. I'll take Tyronn Lue over Quinn Snyder. I'll take Kawhi over Donovan Mitchell.
Hey, what flavor is that Kool-Aid?
Cherry vanilla today.
Yeah. I see. You drinking too much of that.
Look.
Well, how about the reports? Rondo saying, how about the reports? Rondo talking about that. The reason why they in losing a lot of games is because of Tyronn Lue. I mean, I'm saying that's what he said in a nutshell, and it's not a direct quote.
I mean, sir, it might be his rotation that Rondo's not liking.
I mean, he questioned his coaching ability in general. Then plus, I mean, I said it too. Why you go out and get Rondo and don't start Rondo? That doesn't make sense.
Honestly, I wouldn't even play. I mean, I would play Patrick Beverley, but I would definitely start Rondo.
Yeah, you should start him. You got Rondo, you go out and get him, and then you put him on the bench. That's
20 minutes. 20 minutes. I'll give Pat Beverley, and I wouldn't want you to shoot. I want you to play defense.
Just rotate him in. I think that's a better. I think that's a better lineup. You start Rondo, you rotate Beverley in. Rotate them back out, back in, 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, and I think that's a better lineup. I still don't think they can beat them, but a better lineup.
Oh, yeah. Hey, sincere, you 100%. Tyronn Lue is better. And look, I'm telling you, Frank Vogel better watch his job, because I'm telling you, if Brian says, yo, push the button, that means Jason Kidd's getting that job, because he already turned down Portland or took his name out of consideration.
Right.
So yes, Frank Vogel is what he was terrible on his rotations this playoff. Oh, like I didn't understand why he didn't use Montrezl Harrell. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that, or his.
Why is LeBron playing guard? I just want to understand that.
That's what Bron do. What team has Bron not been on that he wasn't ball controlling?
Yeah, we're saying LeBron is at his age and everything and his size, he need to be down low, banging, and in the paint. He don't need to be bringing the ball up, especially the team they had this year. I think they've been better. They went out and got him a guard, a true guard. Let LeBron play power forward. I think they would have had a lot better team.
You can take it further, but you can actually take it further than that, big bro. You need to go to how they
get AD some vibranium legs.
But I'm saying you can take it further how they constructed the team. You let Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee walk.
Right.
You let Rondo walk. And honestly, had they kept Rondo,
they'd have been a lot better off. That's your point right there. They kept them 3 players, they'd have been smooth.
They still be playing right now.
When AD had went down, you still had Dwight, you still had McGee, and and then LeBron playing point. Y'all good.
Hey, and I know hindsight 2020, but look how Dwight Howard is still being effective in Philly.
Right.
And you don't have 100% Joel Embiid, and Dwight is still being serviceable.
And then the Dwight out here in LA, that bussy he can get. He should have never left.
All that bussy?
All that bussy he can get, should never left LA.
Kofi Means tell what's up, man. Oh man. But I mean, look. The Clippers have a chance to even this series up tonight. I'm actually, because I picked them to win this series. So I'm gonna still ride with the Clips. I know my Kool-Aid might be tainted, but
yeah, it's tainted. It's tainted, Jim Jones.
I'm just saying, look, I'm telling you, if Donovan Mitchell cannot play like Donovan Mitchell with that ankle, it's a wrap for them. I just have no faith.
In my Allen Iverson voice. It's the Clippers, nigga. We talking Clippers. You know what I'm saying? We talking Clippers. Are we here for? What are we talking about? The Clippers. The Clippers, nigga. The Clippers. They good. Utah good, nigga. Utah good.
But man, you wow. Look, Utah. The Clippers have to maintain. They have to maintain the Utah Jazz 3-point shooting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They because Utah's had 17 threes in game 2 and 16 in game 1. They got to control that 3-point shooting. That's what's really keeping Utah in these games is their 3-point shooting.
Right,
so,
right.
If they could get them off their spots, man, they got a chance. They really do.
I ain't gonna say it again.
The Clippers.
I ain't gonna say this. The Clippers, nigga. The Clippers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, hey, if playoff P show up, man, you ain't gonna be laughing at me if playoff P show up. If playoff P show up, you ain't gonna be doing too much laughing, motherfucker.
The Clippers, nigga.
You ain't gonna look at me like that. All right, so we gonna move on because I ain't gonna keep taking this abuse from y'all motherfuckers. So the Philadelphia 76ers, they are taking charge of this series. They are
right
2-1 against Atlanta. They got game 4 tonight.
Said, playoff P, off-season
P. Hey, Kofi, man. Hey, man. I know you still bitter about your Knicks, man, but you ain't gonna jump on shit with Mel and dog my pick. I picked the Clippers to win this series against Utah. You come on, man. Ain't everybody gonna jump on me on this one? See, this the bullshit I'm talking about. You got Sincere on your side. You got Kofi. You got everybody on your side.
The truth is the truth, man. you only nigga here wearing glasses.
Oh man,
shoot, you can't see. You only nigga here got cataracts, nigga. All that weed you smoking, nigga.
It's some good shit.
And you still pick clippers? You need to change your dealer, nigga. Grow your own or something.
Hey, look. I tried to pick the Lakers and the Nets in the finals, and the Lakers didn't already poo-pooed on me, and now the Nets is looking kind of shaky right
nigga,
now.
That's why you need to stay out of LA, nigga. LA ain't doing it this year.
But now back to these 76ers.
All right, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
So with them taking charge, look,
and thank you, Kofi. I appreciate it.
Atlanta took game one.
Right.
And I don't know. I think the series is over, bro.
I think it's over. But I don't think that Atlanta will win the series, but I think part of the problem is Trae Young needs to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. He's going to make miles per hour.
He's trying to run down and do all, going all down the lane, slow it down, get your other people involved, and make Philadelphia guard everybody. You can control the game. You slow it down, get everybody involved, and stuff like that, and make Philly have to play everybody. And you just make it a one-person game, the series gonna be over quick. We just do a stop trade, we good.
I'm disappointed in Lemon Pepper Lou.
You say you better get the trees Beverly smoking.
Nah, I don't want anything Pat Beverly smoking. I don't want anything Pat Beverly smoking. Yeah, Kofi, you right. Philly's guard, especially when you put Ben Simmons on Trae.
Right.
And that was the matchup I was really honing in on, is the length of Ben Simmons as a pretty much a forward guard,
right,
guarding small Trae Young, and pretty much can Ben Simmons minimize, because you're not gonna shut down Trae Young, but can you minimize
it? Right.
You're right. Ben Simmons can't shoot. He can't. But one thing that I know that Atlanta can't stop with Ben Simmons, in the same thing that's similar with Greek Freak, is once he gets ahead of steam and gets towards the paint and towards the bucket, nobody he's testing your manhood. You gonna get in my way? All right. Well,
I mean, when you look at what Simmons was doing, especially the last game, he's going to the cup, and they can't stop him. So you're gonna have to, you keep him off the paint and make him shoot for outside. You shut down some of that scoring that they get, but you allow him to drive to the paint. He got open looks a couple times. He had straight to the hole. It wasn't no kind of contested shot at all.
Yeah,
and you can't allow that from a person who can't shoot outside. You make him beat you. You make him. Even if he comes to the hole and you foul him, make him think twice about coming through there.
Put him on the line.
Put him on the line. You know they can't shoot from the line.
Yeah.
So then he'll think twice about coming in there. He said, they're going to foul me. I might have to go to this line. I do that a couple of times and make him try to beat you from outside. You got a chance.
I'm also sitting here thinking with Philly.
I can agree with that, Kofi.
What Tobias Harris?
Yeah.
Oh, Tobias Harris. Well, just look at the overall scheme of how bigger Philly is compared to Atlanta.
Right.
You first of all, you got to deal with a point forward in Ben Simmons. He's almost 7 foot. He's already bigger than the majority of your guards you're going to put up against him.
Right.
You also have to worry about Tobias Harris, of course. He's a decent sized small forward 3.
Right.
At the the 3 spot. He's a decent size. You got to deal with him.
Right.
You also got to deal with Big Joel Embiid. They still haven't been able to figure out how to slow him down. And with that being said, I know he had the partially torn meniscus in his knee, but it looks like it's not affecting him because he's still putting up almost 30 points, probably averaging 30 points in the series.
Right.
Right now, and this is why I'm saying Philly, this series is done because they still haven't been able to slow Joel Embiid down, and he's the engine. Once he gets going, then Tobias Harris gets his, then Ben Simmons gets to the cup.
Right.
Atlanta doesn't have enough big bodies to compete with them. They
don't have enough weapons, period, to go up.
You're wearing them down.
Right. They just don't have it. They don't have enough what it takes. I think that with Atlanta, I like Atlanta as far as their team, how they construct and everything. A few more pieces, they can be a better formidable opponent to the tops in the East. But as of now, they just don't have what it takes to beat Philly.
No, not right now.
Not right now.
I took the fool's gold and I thought Atlanta was gonna get it because I was expecting Joel Embiid to slow down. I really was. When you have a partially torn ligament in your meniscus in your knee, and you a 7-foot dude keep running and then jumping and trying to cut and do all that, I thought that, come on, man, at some point his knee was going to give out. It's not showing that. It's just not.
That's right, Kofi. Just not ready yet. You're right.
No. Hey, no, you're right. You guys are right. Atlanta's not ready yet. They beat the Knicks, who also probably in a certain sense overachieved as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's if I think that's fair to say that the Knicks overachieved. And so when you are another young team like the Atlanta Hawks, who kind of slightly overachieved as well, because let's be honest, before they make that coaching change from Lloyd Pierce to Nate McMillan, they had all that talent and they were headed down back to lottery pick.
Right.
So it's fair to say that they overachieved as well. Right. So you win the overachievement series against the Knicks. That was the overachievement series.
So Atlanta so you saying Atlanta getting a participation award?
I mean, at this point, they're getting a participation trophy. Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming to the playoffs. But once you play against a real team,
right?
Thanks.
But good work, Junior.
But Atlanta's just not hitting their shots because that's what really stole them game one. Is they were hitting shots. They got contributions from everybody. Bogdanovich was hitting threes.
Right.
Kevin Huerter was hitting threes. John Collins was hitting threes, and John Collins was getting hustle points. Bodying in the paint. And then of course Trae Young was getting off. But now, and look, I know everybody want to crap on Doc Rivers, but Doc Rivers made great adjustments after that game one. So he pretty much said, look, let's put a big body like Ben Simmons on Trae Young, slow him down. And Atlanta at this point are just throwing up shots and hoping they go in. I mean, let's be honest.
Right, though.
You're really hanging on this 3-point shooting. Like, look, this might be the only way we're gonna be able to get in this game, and that's why I'm feeling this series is done. It's a wrap.
And this is a done series. I think after we see Game 5 from the Bucks, I'll be able to see where that series at. The Bucks win that series, and they talk about Kyrie won't come back for this series at all. It's over with. Bucks win that game. I said series, but Bucks win Game 5. And they say Kyrie won't come back for the rest of the series. It's a done deal. And I want to see how the Bucks play too. They play that same aggressive style. I don't think Brooklyn gonna beat them, man.
I mean,
honestly, what they stand with who they have now, and they play that same style. I don't think Brooklyn will beat them.
Both of those series are running parallel to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think the more physical team is starting to wear down the other team. Just period.
Right.
I mean, Atlanta's starting to wear down, and Brooklyn is wearing down not only mentally but physically.
Correct.
So I mean, look, if you're trying to think that KD is just going to be able to carry Joe Harris, Landry Shamet, Blake Griffin, and all them past a rough and rugged team like Milwaukee.
Yeah, you're right.
That's kind of tough. That's kind of tough to expect that from Kyrie. You know, I love to see Brooklyn's.
Well, you gonna get the Clippers, so you don't worry about that.
Oh my God! Come on, the Clippers are closer to getting in the series.
That statement is gonna happen.
Oh my God!
You say Clippers are what now?
Clippers are closer to getting in that series than Brooklyn is closer to losing this series. It's to me, it's two different scenarios.
Have you switched substance, nigga?
No, I'm telling you.
You went from weed to meth.
Man, I'm telling you. Watch this game tonight and watch Clippers be in this game, if not win it.
Hey, you can be in all you want. You gotta win it.
They're gonna even that series tonight. But come
on, bro.
Come on. Brooklyn and Clippers they're going in two totally opposite directions. Clippers are getting closer to being in this series, and Brooklyn is going closer to losing this series. Come on.
I'm gonna need you to stop, man. I was gonna need you to stop, bro. But I can recommend some people for you or something. I'm gonna need you to stop, nigga. You know, off the air, man. Hey, look, off the air, I seen the number.
Really sincere? I don't like needles, man. I don't like nothing you can't roll up. Something you can't put no cigar.
You must roll that meth up or something. I don't know what you're doing, nigga.
I ain't never heard nobody roll up no meth, man. What's you talking?
You doing something, nigga. Sprinkle that mug on your weed.
Well, sprinkle.
Mama's home cooking. You got mama. Shoot, you doing something, nigga.
But I mean, look, Philly has complete control of this series.
I agree.
So I agree. All you Atlanta Hawks fans out there, I hope you enjoyed your moment. Yeah, Mel is lit. Murder Mel, Breaking Bad. Hey, look at here. All three of you Negroes is not going to jump on me today. All three of you Negroes is not going to jump on me today. Look.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm trying to help you out, nigga. Nigga, I'm trying to help you out.
Now, matter of fact, when Clippers win this game tonight, I demand an apology from all three of you Negroes on Thursday's show.
First of all,
demand it.
That's a safe bet for me. I ain't worried about that.
That's a safe bet?
That's a safe bet. I ain't worried about that.
God. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
I don't know why you drinking that Kool-Aid, bro. What's up?
Man, that cherry vanilla popping, dog.
Shit, that's scissor, nigga.
Sipping on the scissor. Thank you. Thank you, Vin. Thank you, Vin. Thank you. Somebody
come on, Van. Come on, Van. You just trying to
somebody on my side.
You trying to make the nigga feel better. That's all.
That's for you, sincere motherfucker. That's for you. Talking about apologize to these. Hey, I'm telling you, all three of you Negroes is gonna be sorry when you see the Clippers win tonight. Man. Because I'm telling you, come on, man, the Clippers got momentum. The Clippers are closer to being in the series and winning it.
Momentum backwards.
Is closer to losing this series. Come on, man.
Happen, bro. It's not gonna happen, man.
Come on, those two teams are going in two opposite directions. Look, we've harped all year.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
Look, we've harped all year how great the Nets are going to be with the big three, but now they're down to one. They're down to one.
They are who we thought they were. But they are who we thought they were.
So answer me this. You, Sincere, and Kenneth, answer me this. When's the last time did y'all see Kevin Durant single-handedly control a game by himself with no help?
Say that again.
When's the last time y'all seen Kevin Durant by himself on a team, like carry a team through a playoff series by himself? When's the last time y'all seen that?
Let's see.
Oh, you can't, because it never happened. All right, Kevin Durant has never carried a team by himself in a series, in a playoff series.
I'm saying to you is that may be true.
And thank you, Van. You're right. Donovan Mitchell had to have dominant games, and they still had close games. Thank you. I thank you. Thank you, Van, for being a voice of reasoning with your boy over here. Thank you.
Who is over here trolling our channel?
Yeah, they trolling like a mud, man. They trying to spam us, dog.
Whoever that is on Twitch, you want to be famous? Get these nuts. All right, now back to the show.
Oh, snap. Oh, when was the last? Look, I don't need PG to do it. The Clippers run through Kawhi. PG is added bonus. That's how the Clippers been rolling all year.
Right.
Is make sure that Kawhi gets his and whatever PG adds.
So wait a minute. But here's my thing. So PG played well last game, right? So he played good last game. So he's due to go back again.
Yeah.
So that be the next game. So that means you can't count on PG this game because he did what he did last game. And then Kawhi is the only person you got left. It's a loss, nigga. It's an L.
But come on. All right. So I'll put it to you like this. I'd rather bet on Kawhi and PG. I'm going to take Kawhi out. I'd rather bet on PG, Paul George, than to bet on everybody else in the starting five that's not named Kevin Durant.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, wait. Did you just concede?
No, I didn't concede. I give you that. It's difference.
Okay.
Nigga, what happened with the hello? you paying freeze tag over there, nigga? What's going on?
What's going on, man? Hey, maybe it's because you was talking to that Twitter dude talking about these nothing. They hacked our shit, man. Wait, sincere, you giving me that too? Wait, okay. So now you starting to see y'all two jokers starting to see my logic now.
That's
so,
not what we saying. See, give a nigga a rope. Want to be a cowboy, nigga? Ain't what we saying.
No, all I'm saying is I'd rather put my money on PG having a big game than Joe Harris, Blake Griffin, whoever else. If you're asking for contribution, I'm done with y'all. Look, we're gonna move on. So Phoenix Suns last night
brought out the broom. Right.
Brought out them brooms. No surprise here, y'all, because we have said on the show, if you rewind the tape, literally back in the first week of the NBA season, we said a surprise team to look out for was the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, you said that.
Yes, we said that. Yes, we did. So I'm not surprised that they are in the Western Conference Finals. No surprise.
Okay, I got a question. So is it because Phoenix is that good, or is that they play lesser competition?
I think it could probably be a mixture of both. Okay. Because you get a real slow, sluggish Lakers team. Right. You gentlemen sweep them. Then you get a Nuggets team that for some reason, and this is what bothers me with the Nuggets and with Mike Malone. Here's my take. Here's my wild take of the day. Mike Malone should be fired. Okay. Because he had the advantage of a bigger team in Denver. He chose not to insert JaVale McGee in the starting lineup.
Right.
You could have used him at the 5 and let him wear down DeAndre Ayton.
Right.
You could have put Joker at the 4. You could have put Aaron Gordon, could have been a big 3.
Okay.
You could have put Michael Porter Jr. as a big shooting guard, and he could have defended the hell out of Booker.
Okay.
That'd have been a good matchup for him, body-wise, size-wise, to defend Booker.
Okay.
And then you could have had who was their point? Austin Rivers at the 1. I thought that they had the better length and physical size advantage on the Denver side, and Mike Malone didn't exploit it.
Okay.
That's why I think he should be fired, because not only for that, because you had Jokic still putting up 20 rebounds, 30 points, averaging.
Okay.
MVP was still averaging his numbers. And you didn't do nothing to really help him with that, because I thought that they had the advantage in the physical side and they just didn't exploit it. That's why I think he should be fired.
So what do you think about what Kofi said the Nuggets just gave up?
Well, I mean, to a certain degree they did, because I mean, at some point you saw what the Phoenix Suns were doing. They were doing a high pick and roll pretty much the whole series.
Yeah, I mean, but I think the Nuggets, man, they broke down a lot defensively. That's a lot. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You look at there was like a lot of open shots to the cup. I mean, a lot of open drives to the cup. A lot of pick and roll alley-oops is going on. It's like there's a lot that speaks to your defense, man. They broke down a lot of places in defense, and I think that was their downfall. Because I mean, I was watching the game yesterday, in between the meeting I had yesterday, and it was just like, time I looked up to the hole, boom, to the hole, to the hole. I was like, hey, somebody
because they were getting killed off that high pick and roll. I'm telling you, Mike Malone should be fired. He made no adjustments on that high pick and roll. Though. I mean,
I realize what you say. It's the Nuggets, though.
and look, I get Jamal Murray been injured for months now, and that truly showed his importance in this series.
Right.
But come on, you were getting killed off a high pick and roll, and Chris Paul was having a field day. Chris Paul literally could have done whatever the hell he wanted. And you literally just wasted your MVPs. Now it looks like everybody's questioning whether Jokic should have got MVP or not because of bad scheming.
Right.
People are questioning that. Yes, they are. Because they look like, wait, Jokic got MVP and Chris Paul couldn't even get a consideration. And you see what he's doing right now in this series? Like people are going to question that now.
Yeah, you're right. So, for the last, we got 2 minutes left. We got to talk about the play. The Jokic call.
Oh yeah, I saw the fight in the stands, Scott. That was funny, man. And then he says, "Suns in 4."
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. Suns in 4. I saw that. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. Go ahead. You got 1:30.
Look. This is what bothers me about the officiating. I get what they're saying, because the wind up of him coming so
Kofi going in, ain't he? He said they would have won. I'm like, it's the Nuggets.
No, I look, I don't think the Nuggets would have won that series, but they should at least got that game. Mm-hmm. But they should at least got a game. But here's my thing. I get the NBA on what the letter of what a flagrant 2 is. Mm-hmm. But it's third quarter, and you eject the MVP? You know, I've seen a lot worse of people in calling it a flagrant 1. I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get a 1. He said they came back with 2. I was like, wow.
And booted him.
I mean, he barely got kind of, like he was grazed him.
And that's what I'm saying. It was more like
he did like a man did the Payne did the LeBron.
Yeah, he sold it. He sold it.
Yeah, that nigga was like,
yeah, he sold it.
I'm like, bruh.
He sold it.
I mean, I'm watching the replay, and I'm like really trying to okay, man, I'm missing it. So I'm kind of really trying to hone in on what's happening. I mean, I'm not out there, so I can't say he didn't hit him or whatever. But if he did, he barely touched him, man. And I understand with the follow through and all that. I trust me, I understand that. But a flagrant 2, man, in a playoff game, it should have been a 1. I think that should have been a 1.
And that's my thing. Look, and I know we got to switch over to the app, but and we'll continue this conversation. So I'm gonna propose this question: if that wasn't Jokic, if that was LeBron, if that was Kevin Durant, if that was Steph Curry that committed that flagrant foul, what they would have called it a flagrant 2. Y'all ponder on that as we switch over to the I.O.W. Network app for hour number 2. So if you don't have the app, go to your respected app store and go download the app right now. Apple iOS users, go to your Apple Store, download the I.O.W. Network app. Google Android users, go to the Google Play Store, download the I.O.W. Network app. We are switching over to the I.O.W. Network app, hour 2. See y'all then, y'all.
Peace.
Hey.